it's gonna be an alien invasion. That's gonna bring everybody together. How are we gonna be racist to each other then? Sexist, all that stuff falls away. It's nonsense. I'm just fascinated by mysterious stuff. I'm an explorer at heart. Like, I love discovering new things, new worlds. Started thinking about 9/11, started thinking about Bigfoot, started thinking about alien cover-ups. But then I started thinking, maybe one of the biggest conspiracies that kind of we're all in on is the belief that we exist in the way we think we exist. If I think that I'm Prince EA, it's an illusion. If I think that I'm Richard or whatever name I was given, it's an illusion. The biggest conspiracy is the conspiracy of I, that there is an I there somewhere in you. This is a philosophical question. Where do ideas come from? This is beautiful, right? This is like nobody knows. They just kind of come. I did a video about Jim Carrey. It was about who are we, really? We go on thinking and thinking, and then we're addicted to thinking. But when you really ask yourself, who am I? Where do these thoughts come from? Who do they come to? If you were the thinker of your thoughts, then why would you ever have a negative thought? Why would you ever have a self-hating thought? Why would you ever have, well, the truth is we're not the thinker of thoughts. Thoughts come into our consciousness and we grab on through our attention. I think there's a level of courage, right, that I don't know where it comes from, but the courage to be yourself, to look at this very short time that we have on this planet and say, I want to be me, to live that, to walk your own path. The north side of St. Louis is like, it's real. There's a authenticity there that I love. I was lucky I had both of my parents, right? My upbringing wasn't, perfect, but my parents did a good job. Even though I was in this area that was quote unquote bad, my parents took care of me. My dad, he's in law enforcement. My mom was a nurse. These are service jobs. I think that kind of rubbed off on me. Definitely wouldn't be where I am without them. If you want to change a person, you change the way that they look at themselves. If somebody has this idea that they're never going to get out, they're going to be here forever, even if it's not conscious, it can be subconscious, then that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you have the courage to question things and question realities, you can emerge out of situations and break ceilings. Hip hop took me from just this kid who sat in the back of the class, not engaged in anything the teacher was talking about, to this obsessed with information student that's now engaging and questioning the teachers and being rebellious to society. So I started rapping my junior year in high school, right? And my first rap name was Richie Rich. That was a interesting time. I was kind of the typical rapper, right? I talked about money I didn't really have, cars I never really drove, girls I never really was with. And then I wanted to become more true to myself. And that's when the shift of the name happened. I didn't just want to make punchlines about, how cool my shoes were anymore. I wanted to actually give people something that they could take away, serve people and help people through my voice, because it's very powerful. There's a lot of power in words. So the name comes from a place called Sumer. 6,000 years ago, it's the first civilization known to man. These people, they created the wheel, they put 360 degrees to a circle. They had the first written language, cuneiform script, the characters etched in stone. If you would have asked one of these people how they got this knowledge, they would have said that the living gods gave them this knowledge. And so I'm thinking, okay, living gods, what are you talking about, aliens? Looking at their origin story, their creator god was a guy named Enki, or Prince Ea, right? Prince Earth. He created the Sumerian people and freed them out of bondage, and he freed them through knowledge and wisdom. So I took on the name many years ago because I want, through my art, through my music, through my videos, I want to free people through knowledge and wisdom. So when I create content, I create it from a couple perspectives. It can be me, but also I try to speak from the voice of my generation, also the human experience. You look at politicians and you know how they have flags in the background? It says more than just the words do. And I think a lot of my videos, and I wasn't consciously aware of it, but the background spoke sometimes more than what I was saying. That video, oh my God, I think the world should end. Having that background, I've never seen a house like that ever. Still haven't. A piece like Dear Future Generation, Sorry, which was on climate change, I wanted to make sure I had the science right. I wanted to make sure I'm doing my due diligence, and I'm looking at peer-reviewed journals, and I'm looking at what the authorities in the field are saying, what the climate scientists are saying, so the information is right. So that takes a while. And then I have to translate that into a poetic form and mix it in with life experience. So from inception to finish, it can take about a month, sometimes maybe longer. But you know, it's just like a baby. You gotta raise it up, right? I'm Not Black. That piece was more so about spirituality than me trying to touch on politics. It was about who we truly are once we stop believing who the world told us we were. The most pure form, which is love. That's it. Still don't think there's anything I can't do. If I study, if I learn, if I use like the inner kind of knowledge that I have inborn, there's nothing I can't do. So a lot of things don't shock me. And you know, when I think about it, like this kid from the North Side met Oprah, that's amazing. That's amazing. At the same time, my life really started to change once I realized I ain't doing it to meet Oprah. I ain't doing it to get views. I gotta do it to serve people, to help people while I'm in this body for this short period of time. Now, I always say now is like the best moment ever, because now is alive, right? Like all the other events and meetings, it's in the graveyard, right? It's dead. But this is vibrant, this is alive. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, this is beautiful. They say the greatest tragedy in life is not in how much you suffer, but in how much you miss. A lot of us miss the now because we're thinking about the past and the future, but this, oh my God. The days are what counts, right? It's all about, like, a life is just an accumulation of days. I've been studying this concept called Kaizen lately, and Kaizen is small steps. And I think in life, it's all about the small steps. It's all about the days. It's the moments where you can sit with your loved ones and look at them in the eyes and share a moment. So it's not the big, expensive vacations, it's the small gestures. It's the validation every day. So every day is what creates a happy life. Getting it right every single day. My dream is to find the universal master key to everybody's heart. I want to find that key. What is that key? Is that key going to be in a film? Is it going to be an app? What can somebody come into contact with? And after they come into contact with that, they are changed forever. What is that catalyst going to be? I know we're all different. I know there's not a one-size-fits-all approach, but maybe there is. You know, maybe we're all human, and we all want to be loved. We all want to be happy. So how can I find something to manifest that?